Where do you want me to start? Where do you want me to start? Huh? Where do you want me to start? I don't know where to start, actually. I don't know where to start. All right, Todd. A gun, I don't have that gun. Todd Schaefer. Caps, David Dowell, David Dillo is he is buying caps to shoot his birds. He has these birds that come over and destroy his trees, and so he wants more caps to get rid of the birds. Rick Heitman, he got a 5-pack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of caps because they're cheaper. They're cheaper to buy 5 than it is to buy. And then Emmanuel or Abram Jamel. Now, what does Abram Jamel buy? Then we got somebody. We got Eden Cal from Israel buys a Springfield rifle white. Now I got to find out who this person is. So I got to find out who that person is. And then I'll go into my diatribe. You know, let me just tell you something. I don't know how many of you have ever lost a child, but sometimes the loss of a child triggers something in your body. And now see, I'm going to get emotional again. Charlie Kirk is not even my kid. I am going to lose it if I don't calm down. I'm not reading the comments right now because I'm trying to get some of these orders. Okay, now here it is right here. Okay, so we got 8-shot, a police special, and a 12-shot. I thought I already had that boxed up. Oh, brother. I'm too old for this. I'm losing my mind. I think I'm losing my mind. I really do. Oh my gosh. Kelly Elliott. Okay, that's one gun. That's 6067. And that is that. Matthew. Well, that's Matthew's order. That's correct. Well, what the heck did I do with that order then? What the heck did I do with that order? Oh, here it is. No, that's Kelly Elliott. I give up. That's the zombie 123. I already packed that up. What'd I do with it? I literally am losing my mind. I know I printed this. I know I pulled this. They got a 5-pack of 10 and a 5-pack of 8s. And a zombie gun. Where did I do that? Did I leave it over here? I don't know where it is. Honestly, I don't know where it is. That's right here. It's right here. Right here it is. Yep, right here it is. I knew I pulled it. Yeah, it's right here. I even put a picture of myself in it. Right here. I had it all ready. I was just waiting for the 10 caps. Because I hadn't had the 10 caps this morning, or the 12 caps. We just got restocked of 12 caps. We've ordered 140. We ordered 1,044 of these. 1,040 of these. That's how many we sell of these. That's how many we sell. That's how many we sell. This guy right here bought 1,000 caps. So individual, he basically 2,000 individual caps. So divide 1,000 into 96 to tell you how many packets of caps he ordered. About how many of caps he ordered. That gives you an idea. One, guys use them for birds. They keep the birds away from their trees. They try to keep the birds away from, or they try to keep the birds from their trees. They use them to try to keep birds from flocking around their flowers. There's 100 reasons why they keep them away from their birds. And okay, so this guy paid, and I need to UPS ground. I want to get to him a little quicker. UPS ground is going to Wisconsin, Florida. Hey, go to Florida. All right, so we got that taken care of. Plantation, Florida. You got 4 pistols, a rifle, and 2,000 shots. Cap shots. 2,000. Over 2,000 cap shots. And I'll get into my monologue in a minute here. All right, so that order we don't have. We don't have that. Hat as in paper. We're missing some of those things. This guy still has not called us about the from Canada. Guy won't call us back. Oh, this guy. Oh, they sent me some samples. High performance glue and instant glue. So they sent me some samples. Huh. That's a good way to get sales out. Torrance, California. Let's call them real quick here and Star Bond Super Fast Thin CA Glue. Super Bond, Star Bond, Super Fast. They're going to get back with me. Hey, it's Bryan Young with ProTinkerToys.com. You guys sent me some samples. Some glue, Star Bond Super Fast Thin CA Glue, medium and thick, with some aerosol accelerator. Give me a call back so we can figure out how much this stuff is, and send me a list of all your products to bcyservice@gmail. bcyservice@gmail. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. All right, so we got some super fast, super thick. I'm gonna take these to the shop tonight because I'm building my ship. I wonder what's inside the box. Let's see. This stuff is aerosol at Torrance, California. Well, it can't be. Oh, it's made in Japan. Oh, this must be high quality stuff then. Engineered by Starbond in California, USA, made in Japan. So it's called Starbond, but it's engineered in California, but it's you got this aerosol instant dry. This instant glue dry is perfect for so I'm going to take these home and put them in the shed, and then they can call me back and tell me how much it is. So let me get this up here like this. Okay, let's try this again on Thursday. Okay, so we're going to try that again on X. All right, so I have questions. Do you think you'll ever get some more stuff from wherever you get it? Yeah. Bryan is the John Wayne Clint Eastwood all in one. Message retracted. Japan is where they make all the good stuff. Well, they did in the beginning. So let me just kind of go over what happened this morning, so everybody understands where I'm coming from emotionally. My and I have to go back to 2009. Okay. And I know a lot of you guys don't know. Maybe you don't know this. Maybe you do know this. But back in 2009, my 23-year-old daughter, or my wife's and I, our firstborn. Let me just say our firstborn, born in 1986. Our firstborn in 2009, in September, this month, September 23rd, she died of swine flu. Completely off the cuff. We had no idea that was going on. All of a sudden, boom, my oldest daughter died. Just died, okay? Now, I've mourned over the years. I've gone through my ups and downs. Yesterday, when I heard about Charlie Kirk, I don't know, something inside of me, it just literally, I was in the line at Walmart at the pharmacy and I just started crying. I literally just started bawling in line, ready to pay for my wife's medicine. And the lady goes, what's your problem? What's wrong? I go, Charlie Kirk just was assassinated, killed. And all of a sudden, I couldn't handle it. I was walking out of Walmart. I was bawling. I ran into this lady. I lost it. Now, let me just tell you this. I have never done that in my entire life to anyone. Video is not working. Well, I can see myself right here. The video is not working. Well, I can see myself. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. Why is it down like that? Okay, I can see everything. I can see. I was fine. It's fine. Oh, it is fine. Okay. Working for me. Okay. And so last night, you know, I was listening to all the stories about how, and then I got onto Facebook, and they actually showed the picture of him being shot. You know, as soon as he says something about a lot of kids, you know, you hear a pop, you hear his neck go on, and then you see the blood just coming right out of his neck. Out of his right side of his neck. He was dead. I mean, they said he didn't die until he got to the hospital. I couldn't handle it. It just was something that, it was something that I hadn't experienced since Kimmy died in 2009. Kimmy was 23 years old, and she had over 300 people come to her wedding. There were some people that flew all the way from Brazil to come to Kimmy's funeral, because that's how many people she impacted back in 2009. And so this morning when I was doing the live stream, I literally lost it. And I apologize for being so emotional, because it hit me. It hit me really, and because he's 31, he's kind of like Lincoln's age, and Ryan's, Daniel's, and Lincoln's age. You know, he was just getting started. He was just beginning to get his life going with his kids, and now his little son and his little daughter are not going to have anybody. And there are people out there that are cheering that type of thing, which I have you're supposed to have compassionate for people like that. You know, you're not really supposed to say bad things about that, you know, but if you're intentionally getting on all the different social medias, and you're actually happy, and you're cheerful that he is dead because it makes you happy, I'm sorry, you have a serious mental issue. And frankly, I don't even want you to talk to me. I don't want you to be on my website. You don't have to ever buy anything from me if you believe that kind of thing. If you believe that it is okay to kill a father, okay, and be happy about it, I'm sorry, you know, just go somewhere else, because, you know, I look at my little grandsons, you got Lane and Kimber, you know, and as they grow up, you know, and then I got Mackie and Larry and Samuel as they grow up, you know, I want to be around them, you know. I mean, now his two kids, you know, I was thinking of this last night. I was thinking, no, I was thinking it last night, just as I was going to bed. I was walking, because I've been sleeping in the camper, because I like sleeping in the camper as long as I can until I have to put it away for the winter. Plus, Kathy wasn't feeling well, so she slept downstairs. And I was ready going to bed, and I started thinking about his two little kids. They're not gonna. They're. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna cry. I just say that they're not gonna say goodnight, Daddy. They didn't say goodnight, Daddy, last night. They're never gonna be able to say goodnight, Daddy, ever again. And to me, that is the, you know, I hate to be this way, but you guys know me, and I think that's why so many people watch this live stream. They love to see a guy that's natural. I'm not a fake guy. There's nothing fake about me, okay? What you see is what you get, okay? If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is, you know. And you know, that's the way it is, you know. And I can't. I'll never change, you know. And but you know, those little two are never gonna. They're never gonna be able to say goodnight, Daddy, anymore. It's like with David and Frankie and Mark and Kath, or Missy. You know, you know, we weren't doing anything. Kathy and we had Catherine at home still. Lincoln was still in school. I think it was his senior year. And, you know, we were just at the end of them graduating. And so I just was like, okay, what am I going to do next? I was kind of retired. I wasn't really doing a lot of things. And then all of a sudden, Kathy wanted us to go do this foster care thing. And we went to the foster program, and, you know, we decided to become foster parents. Kathy called me in October of 2013 and said, hey, there are 4 kids. Nope. Nobody wants them, because nobody wants the baby, because little baby, his initially name was Devlin or Demon or something, Damon. And nobody wants him because he's got a heart problem, and they don't want him. They don't want him. And they don't want the other 3 because, you know, they're not, they got to take all of them. And Kathy said, well, you don't want about taking them all. I said, I guess that's okay. You know, that's what happened. So 10 years later, 11 years now, you know, we got Mark that's 17 or 18. No, he's 19. He'll be 19 this month, you know. And Missy is 16. She's going to be turning 17. And then David's turning 12. You know, they're growing up now. And so this all happened. And then today is 9/11 day. I remember what I was in the house with Catherine and I, or not Catherine. Yeah, Kimmy, or not Catherine. Yeah, Catherine. What am I talking about? Katie. Catherine. Katie was only a year old, and she was always crawling around, because my office is where I would call retailers and get people to buy stuff, and I'd go on trips, and I was at home. I worked out of the house, and that was 2001, October. And then right after October, I had to go to Florida. I don't know if I ever told you this. So right after 9/11, I had to go to Florida, because I had to go on a business trip and visit all the retailers that sold our product in the Florida, in Orlando area. So I flew down there and I go start talking to these retailers, and the place is a desert. There's nobody there. They go, this place is a desert. There's nobody at Epcot. There's nobody at Disney. There's nobody anywhere. Because, this was October, so this was like a week after and then I had to fly back, and then I had to do the Rosemont convention in end of October, and then I had to fly out to Texas. No, that was in 2009. That's right, man. I'm getting stuff mixed up. Yeah, so 2001 is when. That's right. I was in 2001. I was down in Florida, and then I came back, and that's when Grant Irwin said they were going to do away with my department, and so he's going to have to let me go. And then I decided to open up Professor Tinker's workshop, which I did. Then he calls me back and said, "Hey, you want a job again?" I go, "I should have done it." I said, "Yeah, I'll be back," and just had my wife run the store, or figure out somebody else to run it. I think I could have done that. I should have done that. But then Irwin went out of business the following year because what do you call it? A private investor group bought it. I was listening to a thing about private investors and how they ruin businesses. They cut the staff, they cut the quality. They get as much as they can out of it to begin with, and then they bail, and then it goes to the toilet. And that's exactly what happened to Woodland Mall too. Is this guy bought Woodland? These two investors bought Woodland Mall. They got it. They filled it all up with fake stores and fake things. I wasn't fake, but it wasn't real. And then they sold it to this guy for $7 million. Okay, and then all these retailers closed. That was in 2002. And in 2003, it dropped. The retail market dropped in Bowling Green. Everything closed in 2003. 2003 and 4 were a pretty bad year, really. And then we opened up the Dinette store in 2005, and then I started with 2005, 6, and 7 were not good years. Let me put this. They were fake years. Well, no, it started in the 90s because they were giving loans out to people that couldn't afford them, home loans, and that was always kind of falling apart. And so that's the way it is. Well, it looks like that they have gotten looks like they've gotten they've got a person of interest that they are looking at. They're going to find out that this guy was a nutcase, which he was. They've already found the gun. And yeah, private equity business. I worked for a private investee businesses until I became self-employed. Yeah, well, most private equity places really don't do too much good. Hey, you're not funny today. You need to find something to do that's funny. Okay, thank you, Derek. Thank you, Derek. So, Derek, I'm not funny today. I'm sorry for not being funny. Bryan, I like the way you are. Okay, well, I appreciate that because today is not a great day, okay? I did buy, so here's what happened yesterday. You're probably wondering what happened yesterday. Well, here's what happened yesterday. Grandpa Day, Friday, October 3rd. Grandpa Day. Oh, boy. No, it's Grandparents' Day, I think. Grandparents' Day, yeah. I can't believe my kids went to my parents went to Grandpa's Day back in the 90s. I can't believe I'm doing it now in the 2000s. Unbelievable. So anyways, I had a guy, so I don't know how many of you guys, just give me a thumbs up. How many of you guys are Star Trek fans? Just a thumbs up if you're a Star Trek fan. Just how many people are Star Trek fans? Now, you got to give me a thumbs up. I tell you, you guys don't listen. Thumbs up. Okay, you got to give me thumbs up. Okay. Well, what happened was I was sitting eating dinner last night. Or was I eating dinner? Yeah, I was just sitting there in the chair in the house, and a guy called me. He goes, "Hey, how you doing?" I go, "Hi, how are you doing?" He goes, "Hey, I saw your commercial on television." See, my kids, Ryan and Daniel, don't think anybody watches the commercial, okay? They don't think it pays off, and they don't think it's worth the money. So, and so he called me and he goes, "Hey, do you buy stuff?" I go, "Why?" He goes, "Well, I have a bunch of Star Trek stuff that I got." Okay, I go, "Star Trek stuff, okay. Well, how much Star Trek stuff do you got?" He goes, "Well, I got, 40 or 50 different figures. I've got some of the phasers. I've got some of the ships. He got all this stuff. He bought it from between 1970. I think one item is like 69, maybe 75 or something. So he's got all this stuff from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and I think early 2000s. Most of the stuff is 1990s, okay? Just so you know, most of the Star Trek stuff I've got is 1990s. And he's got about 20, maybe 100 items. Everything from phasers to communicators to hand phasers, all sorts of Star Trek memorabilia, okay? And he called me and says, "Do you want to buy this?" I go, "Yeah." "Well, how much?" He goes, he quoted me a price. I said, "What?" I don't want to tell you how much I paid for it because, but it was a good price. And so I said, "Where do you live?" He goes, "Temperance, Michigan." I said, "Well, that's right across the border in Ohio." I go, that's about 35 minutes. So I got David and Frankie and Kathy's Flex, and we drove up there around 6 o'clock. We got there at 6:30. Anyways, he's got feet problems. His feet look just like Anthony Bateman Sr. I almost got, oh my gosh, is this going around? He's missing some toes. I'm just like, "Are you okay?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm fine." I said, "Man, your legs and feet look terrible." He goes, "Oh man, they're and I'm thinking, boy, I hope Anthony Bateman doesn't spread. So I got all these Star Trek stuff. And I'm going to do some second chance stuff on the website. I'm going to put them on our website first. And if you guys like it, you can, if you want to buy it, fine. If not, I'm going to sell it on Whatnot. So I just wanted to let you know, I have all this Star Trek memorabilia that I bought, very cheap. Okay. I'm not putting it up expensive. Things are going to be anywhere from, $19, $29, $39, $49. Because some of these pieces are really, I got 2 tricorders. Okay. And these are in nice shape. I mean, these are worth $50 a piece, okay? And these are fully electronic tricorders, okay? And these were made back in the 90s. Whatnot is an auction site online. Check it out. It's Whatnot. Whatnot. Let me see here. It's Whatnot. Whatnot. It's one word. Whatnot. And so we're going to try to sell some of it on Whatnot if I don't sell it on our website. But we have 12,000. Once I get it all listed, I want Ryan to do a special thing saying Star Trek memorabilia, second chance, Bryan Young buys a collection, and then so I want you guys to have first dibs at it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's only fair that my customers get first dibs at a collection that I bought. Because some of the pieces are really nice. Now, some people, well, I got one that's a lamp, okay, and it's got some broken things. But also, I have the bridge, which has all the guys in it, but the plastic is all crushed. So it's not worth, a lot. It's worth whatever somebody would want to buy it to put in their collection, I guess. You know what I'm saying, Brian? You changed, you shift. Yeah, my shirt is in black. My wife did not get my yellow shirt washed this morning. It wasn't ready this morning, so I had to wear my black. And it has nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. Not that I'm not mourning Charlie Kirk. I am very, it's a very solemn moment. I just can't believe that happened to I mean, you know what? Well, that's it's a funny, it's just something that's just, you just can't deal with it. Oh my gosh. So, so that's why I'm wearing black, because my wife didn't get my yellow one cleaned. I told Mandy to order me 3 more of those bright yellows with one that has my name backwards, but I don't need it now because I've already flipped the camera around so that people can see it, Brian. So if I turn that around, if I turn around up here, I like the camera this way. Okay, I like the camera this way, but it's backwards when you're watching on the live stream. It's backwards. Okay. Because they changed the algorithms on YouTube, and so I have to have another iPad that I've got mounted here. See, now it's all backwards, but now if I go back to this way, now it shows the name Bryan, and it's correct. You can't tell them. I've told. Nobody knows. Nobody understands. Oh, Bryan, you have to flip the camera. No, I've already done that. Oh, well, you have to do that. No, I've already done that too. Well, what about you? No, I've done that also. Okay. Donuts with powder sugar show up on the black shirt. It does, Arbuckle. But I didn't eat any. I had one of my daughters. So my daughter-in-law, after I got off the live stream yesterday, she said, hey, Dad, this is what she said. This is what my daughter-in-law says. She always does this. She always goes like this. Let's see. She goes, okay, so yesterday, so this is what my daughter-in-law says. Hey, Dad, I make one BLT for you. Bacon, lettuce, tomato. Okay, now let me explain something to you about a bacon and lettuce tomato wrap. Number one, I never liked the bacon and lettuce tomato sandwich. Okay, I never liked bacon. I mean, in the sense of, I just never thought, well, okay, when am I gonna have a sandwich, bacon sandwich? Now I love them. She made one yesterday. Okay, so Jessie made me a bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwich yesterday. Here's what I sent to her yesterday. Okay, I sent 2 videos to her. So this is the first one I sent to her. Okay, this is very good, very good, lovely, love it, I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so that's the first one I sent to her. Then I sent this one to her. Okay, so this was absolutely awesome. I mean, awesome! I want one tomorrow. I want one tomorrow. Tomorrow. So that's what she sent. And then, so this morning, after I had melted down, I got a bunch of stuff done. I'm putting stuff away and and pulling orders and everything. And then at 12 o'clock, or 11:30, she comes up with because she's taking a bunch down to Daniel because Daniel's working on the house, and so she left me one, and so I had a BLT on a tortilla. Now Arbuckle thinks that's just wonderful, okay? Because Arbuckle, anytime I eat healthy, Arbuckle likes it. Now we haven't found out why Arbuckle is not going to be at his house in 2 weeks when I stop by on the way back from Vegas. So I haven't been able to get Arbuckle to tell me why he's not going to be able to see that. Say, Bryan, you changed your... Yes, I did. Are you going to do an auction on Whatnot anymore? Yes, we are. I just don't have time. There's so much stuff to do, and it's like, what do I do? Where do I go? How much do I do? I need more people to help. That's the problem. Bryan, and then the donuts and powdered sugar show up on a black shirt. Yes, they do. And so, so that's what's going on right now. That is why the situation is the situation. And I got plenty of time to get it done. Oh my gosh. And so today is going to be one of those days. It's a very slow day. Yesterday was slow. This has been a slow week. There has not been a lot of internet traffic today. And tomorrow at 1 o'clock, or I think 3 o'clock, we're having our Auto World meeting tomorrow at 3. We are in a crossroad. We are in a crossroad. Rod Rodriguez. Hi, Bryan. It's Rod. How are you doing? Well, let me just say, I have been doing better. That's all I can tell you. You lost your wife. I lost my daughter and son. And now I lost Charlie Kirk. And so some things you just don't get over, you know. And Golf Tanker, I'm going to have that word tomorrow. I hope to have a finalization. I have a feeling that during the meeting, they're going to tell me that these are going to ship on Monday. Now, here's the problem. No, there isn't a problem. So everybody knows that the containers, that there was a ship like Arbuckle said, containers, ship spilled half of the containers off the starboard into the port. But the good thing is with us is all of our sea containers or our ships go up to Washington. They don't go to California. Okay, so that is none of our stuff, none of Auto World stuff. All of Other World stuff goes all the way to Washington State. Just so you guys know. Now, Arbuckle, you always ignore. See, he always ignores the question. He likes to erase questions, or he likes to ignore the question. And so my question is, Arbuckle, why are you not going to be at home? Okay, to be at home, part of the show. Okay, or why aren't you going to be available if I decide to come by and see you? Okay, that's what everybody wants to know. Everybody's wanting to know is, why can't Bryan stop by at Arbuckle? Okay, now the only reason I could think of why Arbuckle does not want me to come by is number one, which I don't know because he's never answered. I don't know if he's married and his wife is uncomfortable with me coming over. That's one reason. The other two is he's an introvert like you and M. And he does not want me to come over because he's an introvert. And there are people like that they don't even want to deal with anybody. They don't mind talking on the computer, but when they have to personally meet somebody, holy moly. And then you have, okay, so this thing does not stay on this thing here. And I don't know why this does not work. It's a gripper, and why that does not grip. I need to get another one of these, but I don't know why this doesn't grip right. I can't go like this because it doesn't turn enough. I don't understand it. See, the claws are not big enough to grab something. So anyway, so that is why. See, now Arbuckle, he's watching, but he went silent. Arbuckle went silent. That means he's not going to comment. Oh, I don't know. Can you? Let's see. Oh, I didn't know. Can you come back on? Good to see you. Simple, clean auto detailing. Hey, man. So we got all these people watching the live stream, and that's really nice. We did get restocks on the R10 Senna cars, the Lotus, basically. We got the black Lotus and the yellow car, number 22113 and 22114. So we've got these back in stock. These are available right now, again, to purchase. R10 Senna, not Senta. There was Snuggles was always getting mad at me doing that. Now everybody knows that I told what happens to happen. So let me see how many of these are in stock, because they're supposed to be in stock now. Let's see if they're in stock here. Let's turn this down here. Okay, so 22. What was? All right, so we have 0 in stock. Oh my gosh. Why does he do that? I told him to put 24 in stock. How do you know? How do you sell stuff? People don't understand that you have to be on the internet. You have to be on the internet all the time. You have to have quantities. I give up. I just give up. So we have the R10 Senna, and both of them are the Lotus. And so we have those in stock now, 24 of each. Plus we have the R10 Senna set. We've got that on sale right now. That's a beautiful set for $250. That's on sale right now for $250. $250. That's not a bad price. That is a pretty good price, actually. And that's the R10 Senna set. I'll show you that set in a minute. But we also have the cars individually if you want to buy those. And those are available right now at ProTinkerToys.com. They got all the I-wheels in, but they're all 0. I don't understand how he does this. Oh my gosh. all these cars and none of them are in. I give up. Draft. Now you're allowed to keep, this is the only one that's is active, is Bryan's Bar. I'm going to change the Bryan Bargain number 1, because we're going to change all these now, because next week we're going to be doing all new Bryan's Bargains. And we're going to change this to Bryan's Bargain number 1, because that's going to be the first Bryan's Bargain. And all you have to do is go to the website, Bryan's Bargain, and you'll see Bryan's Bargain number 1. There's only one right now, and that's the first one, basically. That's it, baby. That's it right there. Bryan's Bargain number 1. Bryan's Bargain number 1. There we go. All saved. So it's all saved, Bryan's Bargain number 1. And we only have 4 of them left. And you're saying, what are those? Go check it out. Go check what Bryan's Bargain 1 is. That's the first one of the Bryan's Bargains. The new Bryan's Bargains. New Bryan's Bargain. We just got another order in. We're finally getting some orders today. It's been a pretty slow day today. It's actually been a pretty pathetic day today. It's just not good. It's not doing good. It's been a slow day today. Been a slow day. Gary, okay, so Gary, he bought a Formula 2-pack. We'll go ahead and pull that one. Yeah, we can pull that. I might as well just pull it, ship it, just create a shipping label. I'm just going to create a shipping label. Put that, I'm just going to do it now. I'll just go print that label now, and then I'll print the order out. And I'll go show you what he bought. All right, so we got this here. We already got that. I already found that car. So here are the cars. Here are the cars that a guy just bought. All right, so we have just so many different cars available, you know, and you people who buy slot cars, they come in and they buy slot cars. They come in and they don't want to buy slot cars, then they do want to buy slot cars. So here's what Gary Pitt ordered. Gary Pitt got a 2-pack. Oh, 2-pack. Well, what did they do? What did they do with my 2-pack? Well, that is not a very good question here. Tell me where my 2-packs are. Oh my goodness gracious. Got the NASCAR. What is that? 22106. Oh, there it is. So this guy bought, these are nice cars too. This guy bought the 2-pack F1 cars. Look at that, isn't that sweet looking? 2-pack F1 cars. So we're gonna go ahead and box that up. Mike Henry, I think, is down at Ryan's store. And I I think it's going to happen here. I think I think a lot of things are going to happen tomorrow. I think so. That's not going to fit in that box. I think it's, oh, here, this will fit in this one here. Zing. Zing. Zing-a-ding-ding. Ring-a-ding-ding. 2 minute a tub. Ring-a-ding-ding. I'll send a picture of me. I know people love my picture. Ahoy. There we go. We'll put that in there. Put our 2 pieces of paper. And slide these in here like this. I think we're gonna. I think something's gonna change. I can't keep going on. I can't keep going on. I've been doing this for 45 years. I haven't been doing it 20 years. I've been doing it 45 years, and I'm just kind of worn out. You know what I'm saying? You can only do it so many years, and you know, I'm just kind of like there's no excitement anymore. I was kind of, and it's not necessarily a lot of people's fault. It's not necessarily one person's fault. It's just it's the government. It's, you know, when they decided to shut this world down and COVID and it just destroyed so many things. And it's really sad. So I just shipped that out. A guy ordered a 2-pack. We also have these in stock right now. So if you haven't gotten one of these yet, these are the F1 2-packs, or F1 R10 Senna. Tron X, and they spell it 10. So if it's R10 Senna, just put the E instead of the O. And Senna, S-E-N-N-A, I would. Nice guy too. There's another person died too young. At least he at least is a race car driver. You know, I'm not saying that he should have died. I'm just saying that, you know, they take the risk. There's a risk of driving. You know what I'm saying? There's a risk. 914, 912. What number do I need? What number is that? 112. What number is that? 914. So why do they have these in 914? Why do they have this right here? And these are 96 shot. What's the item number to this? Oh, there's so many stupid. 935. 935. That's 935. They came out with too many different caps. And 914, 917, 914. Now there's an expensive screwdriver. Now I gotta get some 10 shot, 12. There, now we got some fire caps. These are small little boxes. $9.14s. We sell so many caps. That's what's so funny. How many caps do you sell? Well, I just sold 1,000 to one person. That's a lot, I think, wouldn't you say? 1,000 to one person. And they're not expensive. I think it cost him $100 for just the caps. You got money to spend. It's kind of Adam. Adam's got all this money to buy a Tesla Cybertruck. He's gonna buy him a Cybertruck. Oh, that's so funny. I just can't believe it's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Let's see, show. Rod Rodriguez. Let's see. Rod, because Ryan wants to die perfectly healthy. Well, I am going to die perfect. You see, Arbuckle, here's the problem with Arbuckle. Number one, he never tells me, he never answers a question that I ask him. I've answered him 2 questions, and he hasn't answered them. He hasn't answered a single one. Look at that. Sounds, okay, reminds me of Ray Stevens' novelty song, The Steak. All orders I have made, I have received 1 picture. I have not received 1 picture. I have not. I have only received 1 picture. Okay, Brian, before you give up too much, maybe go to the doctors and get a mood. Well, you know what, guys? A lot of people need them these days. Nothing wrong with that. Well, okay, let me explain something to you. All right, so everybody thinks they know all about me, okay? All right, so here's the deal. Here's one thing you don't know about me. I'm going to tell you something that you don't know about me. I hope everybody's ready. Oh, that's why this thing doesn't work, because I keep pushing that. Oh, dang it. All right, I'm going to tell you something you guys don't know.
Hi, Bryan, you're on ProTinkerToys.com. Please leave a message or...
Where's the phone? Hello? Hello? All right, so here's the deal. So Arbuckle and Rob Rodriguez, they think they know everything about me. Okay, so here's the thing you don't know. Okay, so back in 2005, okay, keep showing. Okay, Bryan keeps showing his bloody wrist bandage directly in the camera. Well, you know what? I scraped myself, and I didn't have a Band-Aid here, and so I decided to patch it over so I don't keep hitting it. All right? Why does everybody complain? So Arbuckle keeps showing us his bloody wrist. Okay, so... oh, my gosh. So here's the deal. So back in 2005, okay, I had a bankruptcy. Emotionally, I was shot, and I went to our local psychiatrist, my doctor, and he because they said, "Oh, you have HD&D. You're bipolar." I hate that word, bipolar. I said, "I know I'm bipolar." Well, here, you should take this mood medicine to kind of even you out. Okay. So I was selling cars at the time in 2003, or I can't remember, it was 2003 or 4 I took that medication. I think it was 2003. So I took this medication in 2003. You think that I fart now? Okay, do you think my farts are now that I do it a lot now? It's nothing compared to what I was doing in the dealership. I would literally, the dealership was maybe a standard dealership showroom. I would go to the one end of the showroom, okay? I'd go to the one end of the showroom and I would start farting, and I would walk all the way across the other side of the showroom, and I'm still farting, okay? Still trying to get all the gas out, okay? And I said to my wife, I said, listen, either you like me the way I am, because I'm not taking this medication anymore. It makes me depressed. Okay, it makes me, no, not depressed. It makes me emotionalist. I'm like a drone. Oh, okay. Okay, dear. All I'm asking you guys, one thing this Christmas. Don't buy any toys anywhere else. Call me first and I'll give you the deal of a lifetime. ProTinkerToys.com. Ahoy. Yeah, Tinker of Toys. Yes, sir. How you doing? Which one? All I have is Ron Caps. Well, I mean, I have other drivers, but I mean, you wanted the Ron Caps ones. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Let me go down I have to go down the aisle. That means it's going to take me a minute to get down there, okay? Because I'm getting old and I'm in a wheelchair now because I fell. My wife hit me and pushed me down the stairs, and so I'm in a wheelchair now, you know? I'm kidding. No, she didn't do that. I'm just kidding. All right, so the other car I have is the Ron Caps, and then I have and then I have a black and yellow DHL RJ Todd. RJ, that's a yellow and black DHL car. DHL RJ Todd. And then I have the last one is the Robert Height, and that one is the Auto Club car. That one's red, white, and blue. Yes. All right, and then the other one we have. I'm just telling you what we have. So, and then we have the the Skag, because you already have that one, the Todd Wilkerson. And then we have the blue Cornwell Robert Height. You got that one. And then that's the last one. And then the Matt Hagen. You have the green and black Matt Hagen too, don't you? Yeah, so these are the three, or the two that you don't have. And then also the last one I have is a John Force American flag one. You have that one, right? Yeah, because I thought you bought all four of those. And the other ones, they're not drag cars. Those are just small. Yeah, all right. So I'll add these to your order, okay? Probably about, it's going to be about 160. Yep. Yep. You're getting 4 cars for 160. You're getting the 2 JR Todds and then these 2 extra ones. The J Todd and the Robert Height and then the Ron Krapps. The 2 Ron Krapps. All right? Yeah, about 160. Yes, exactly. When do you get paid? When do you get paid, Chancey? All right, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. That's perfectly okay. All right. Thank you. All right, so that's Chancey. All right, so this thing will not stay on here because every time I move this, every time this arm moves, this gripper that holds my other phone comes off. And so I have to figure out a way to get this phone onto this mount here. And it's a gripper. I mean, I can put it right here, but then it doesn't want to, I can't turn, it doesn't turn enough. That's the problem. They make these things that are not, they design these things, but they're not, they don't change every direction. You know what I'm saying? We call that crop dusting. No, you know, and so I was crop dusting all day long at the dealership, and the guys told me, you got to stop that, Bryan. And so I would then go out, outside and get in a new car, one of the new cars out on the lot, and I would just go in there and fart all day long. Oh my gosh. And so that's what I would do because I had to gas so much. I mean, it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And I told Kathy, I said, I'm done with these medications. I don't care. If you don't like me the way I am, too bad. I am not taking these medications anymore. You know, so first of all, people understand, this is what I find funny is, you know, everybody, Arbuckle takes plenty of medication. So does Rod Rodriguez. Everybody takes plenty of medication. Okay, so here's the funny thing. The only person that is not taking any medication, okay, is one that they pick on all the time, is moi, okay? Listen, when I went, okay, so this tape now doesn't want to stick on because I unpeeled it. So that's not going to stay anymore. All right, so hey, if Frankie, oh, never mind. So you can see the image. It's really sad, really. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. All right, so I can't get this to mount on here. I can't get it to mount like this because then it's off synced. This is not right because it doesn't want to stay. You know, it constantly moves. You know what I'm saying? I can't get it to stay. It should grip, but it's going to break before it's going to hold. That's not going to hold on. I don't know what to do. I don't take anything but vitamins. Rod Rodriguez takes vitamins. And I was told not to take vitamins because they're bad for you. What do you call it? Vitamin. I have a feeling that things are not going to go the way I think they're going to go. I got to take that off. It's not staying on there anymore. So these are the 12 shot caps. We just got 10,000 of these. These are the 12 shot caps. I feel 50 and I'm 89. I'm 59. I feel 50 and I'm 69. Well, I feel 40 and I'm 66. Arbuck or Rod Rodriguez. I feel 40 and I'm 66. Honestly, if you really be honest with me, if I can really be honest with you guys, I don't feel like I'm 66. Now, there are times like when I'm getting up or, it's been a long day, but I don't feel 66. I feel like I'm 40 or 30. But I have to say to myself, you can't do that. You're 66. You can't do that anymore. So that's the thing with me is that I feel like I'm 40 or 30, but I obviously I don't look it anymore. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm designed to win. Our 10 Senna thought that he was designed to win. And we have these cars available right now. The R10 Senna set. We just sold the Formula 2-pack to a Gary Pitt. And I already got it packed up, ready to ship. And we're going to come over here. And we got to get... I got to do one more thing before I can... I'll just turn this camera right to me again. You guys like when I'm talking to myself, I think. So I have to order these. I have to add these two to what do you call his name? Clancy. Yancey. SC347. SC345. We got Todd, and we have Robert Height. Those are the only two cars left now we have of that series. Yes, sirree. And so 150. I said what? Did I say 160 to him? Didn't I say 160? Let's see. I'm going to change my YouTube identity to Whoopie Kaye. Whoopie Kaye. Whoopie Kaye. Whoopie. I said 160, didn't I? When I added these two cars, it came to 156.28. Can you believe that? How accurate I was? You know why I'm accurate like that? Because I'm great. You know what I'm saying? Remembering Charlie Kirk. That is really sad. He's sitting right there, and then he's sitting there and he's talking to the people, and 5 seconds later, he's dead. Unbelievable. He's no longer. Life is brief, James 4:14, whereas you know not what's on the morrow. Your life is but a vapor, and it appears for a little time and then vanishes away. Yep. Life is brief. Unbelievable. Well, today has been a very, very slow day. I mean, it's so slow, and you could say, how slow is it, Bryan? Really slow. It's so slow. How slow is it, Bryan? That it's really slow. Now, has that guy responded back to his order? You know, it's funny. We get all these orders, and we ask people to respond back. Yeah, Bryan Young, can we help you today? ProTinkerToys.com. Let me check. Oh, brother, what do you want? I see, okay. Yes, whatever you want to do there. I did not put an F flag. I'll change that. What do you want? You just want to bother me. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Everybody, huh? Oh my gosh. I'm not your customer. You're my friend. Oh, okay. That I know that. I know, and I'm glad. I'm glad. And then the next person that's going to call me is Derek. So just so you know. Oh, you're my best white friend, and he's my best black friend. Oh, I get it. What about an Asian? I don't have any best Asian friends. I need a best Asian friend. I need a best Mexican friend, and that's it. Once I have an Asian and Mexican friend, I'll have the whole coop. No, I know that he's gonna lose it. Well, I'm 2X, so. Yeah, I'm 2X. Yeah. All right, talk it easy. All right, so that is all right, so we got all the orders shipped today. No, a lot of orders today. Been kind of a slow day, you know what I'm saying? eBay, let me just tell you eBay. eBay sucks. eBay is terrible, okay? eBay is the worst site that you can be on, okay? They are not retail friendly at all. They are kind of like a Amazon, you know, unless you do it perfect, they don't want you on their site. And that's why I haven't listed any of my new exclusives. I put them on, but I've never listed them initially on YouTube. Amazon is worse. Oh, I know. I used to sell Amazon. I bought these Godzilla figures back in 2011. I bought these Godzilla figures. I found my local guy here that does auctions. He had these Godzilla figures by Bandai, and they weren't cheap. They weren't knockoffs. These are Bandai. I said, how much? He wants $2 a piece. I got all these Godzilla figures. Basically, there are 6 to a box, all different Godzilla figures. Bandai. I got them for $2 a piece. I created an Amazon account. I put them on Amazon for $19.99. I couldn't keep them in stock. I literally sold out of 50 cases of them. I made $19,000. Then during Christmas time, Amazon said, "Oh, you're not big enough, so you can't sell during Christmas." I said, "You got to be." That was the last time I sold something on Amazon. I haven't sold a thing on Amazon in 10 years. At least 10 years now. Or 5, at least 8 years. At least 8. No, it's been more than 10. It's got to be 12 years because we've had the kids for 10 and I haven't been on in 10 years, so it's got to be 12 years. But YouTube or eBay, they dock you. They dock you because you're out of stock. To me, being out of stock is a premium, okay? But they don't care. They need to delete. They have this one thing called what do they call it? Feedback. What do they call it? Feedback. Something feedback. Yeah, feedback. I've got a 99.9% feedback. Okay, and that they say we don't care about that. Then why have it? Don't have it then. Just delete it. If it doesn't do anything, why have it? No, they have these stupid algorithms. These things about how many orders did you ship late, okay, or how many orders did you have to cancel? And if you fall by these, everything screws your whole selling platform. And they're not user friendly. They're not retail friendly at all. Amazon or YouTube or eBay. Terrible. eBay is terrible. The worst of the worst. So we have one Bryan's bargain, and that is the five Thunderjet chassis. 5 cars. Well, yeah, eBay is nothing like it used to be. Nothing like it used to be. No, all you have to do is. Oh, I'm falling asleep, guys. All you have to do is measure where the impact, then you go back and you measure it out and you know exactly how far he was. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I keep dozing off. You know what I'm saying? I keep dozing off. Was it 200 words? Sleepy time. Everybody's buying a Generac generator. They're nice generators, Generacs are. eBay. What a pathetic sight. Oh my gosh! Oh, oh, holy cow! Oh, I almost fell over. Mandy, let's see, what's everybody talking about? I'm falling asleep. That's what everybody's talking about. You should try to kill God 10 commandments. Thus shall not kill. It was 200 yards, Rodriguez, sleeping time. Yes, it was 40 yards. Charlie Kirk wins. He's heaven now. He left 22 Bryan's Bargains listing. I see 22 Bryan's Bargains. Are you kidding me? No, there shouldn't be any Bryan's Bargains. Let me get rid of those. There should be no Bryan's Bargains. Yep. Products. You got about 5 minutes to get a Bryan's Bargain. Bryan's. Bryan's Bargain. Well, I don't see anything. No new orders. And oh man, that smells good. Oh my gosh. I've got to go do something real quick. I'm just kidding. Because Adam will say, uh-oh, he's got to go do something real quick. Well, guys, I guess today is the day. We're kind of running end of the day, and nobody's here today. I'm the only one here. Oh my gosh! Did you? Holy cow! Holy moly! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Holy cow! That's gonna wake me up. Oh my gosh! That's terrible. Mm. 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 Mm, 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 mm. Mm. The pop is freezing. The pop is freezing. Look at that. It's all ice. Look at all the ice right there. You see the ice? Wow. Man. Oh, that's a perfect temperature. Ice. Look at that. Look at all the ice there. You see all the ice? Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, man. Mm. Well, guys, we had a fun day today. And it's been kind of a slow day, I think. I don't think anybody's doing anything, honestly. You got all the people with that 9/11, then you got Charlie Kirk, and then my local pizza joint. Matter of fact, I'm going to call them right now. Hey, Siri, call Pizzanella's. Bowling Green. Hey, Siri, call Pizzanella's Pizza, Bowling Green. I can't believe they changed. Something happened with Pizzanella's. But,
Hi, you've reached Pizzanella's Pizza. Currently, we are closed. Our hours are Monday through Thursday. We open at 4 p.m. On Friday, we open to lunch from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
so they don't open till 4 o'clock now. I've been eating Pizzanella's Pizza. I've been eating Pizzanella Pizza since 1975, 50 years ago, okay? and they changed so they've had the same stick. They've had the same breadsticks since since 1975. They were great. I've been eating some for 50 years. They changed the dough. They changed something, and they're not the same stick. They're very hard, and they're not fluffy. They used to be fluffy, okay? And the same thing with the dough in the pizza. I'm just telling you, it's not the same. It's really sad. It's really sad. Hey Siri, call Pisanello Pizza, Grand Rapids, Ohio. Hey Siri, call Pisanello Pizza, Grand Rapids, Ohio.
Thank you for calling Snyder's.
Is this Pisanello's Pizzas in Grand Rapids?
Yep, it's formerly Pisanello's. It's Snyder's now.
Yeah, can I ask you a question? Maybe you can answer some questions for me. Are you the owner?
I am not the owner.
Did something happen to Pisanello's Pizza where they got rid of all their... I've been eating Pisanello Pizza since 1975. That's 50 years ago. And all of a sudden they got rid of their fluffy breadsticks, and it seems like everything has changed. Do you have any idea what's going on with Pisanello's?
Well, they are no longer affiliated with Pisanello's.
What do you mean?
She hasn't been affiliated with Pisanello's for a few years now, when it changed to Snyder's.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting. Yeah, okay. All righty. Hey, thank you very much.
Yep, not a problem.
So they changed. Well, guys, I want to thank you for watching the live stream. We'll see you tomorrow, Friday's show. And then I have my big meeting with Auto World tomorrow. And we will see you later. Thanks a lot for watching. Well, that was a fun show at least. See you guys. Adios, amigos.